Kabooyah. Play with them like Orbeez. Look at that face. Woohoo! Now he's just hanging out there. I don't know if he's waiting for somebody, if he's eyeballing me, or what his deal is. Now he's hiding back in the trees. See him back there. Sure enough, let me stay out here all night and then come out in the morning. And they kicked me out. It is what it is. I can go to McDonald's, get a coffee, I guess. It's ridiculous, though. I hate the South. And apparently this is city land, which I knew, but I had talked to a cop last year I was out here, and he said that there was no issue. So I don't know what's changed since then, but can't stay out here. And of course I asked, well, is there any dispersed camping? No. I have a feeling this is probably going to be a regular occurrence over the next month or so until I get back to the Midwest. Just gotta find the right spot for it to catch. They hadn't done that a few times, so I guess I gotta get under there and smack it some more. Because it stopped doing that when I smacked it. That's how you fix a lot of problems, you just smack things. I wish this was like an older van where the solenoid would be up on the fender and the starter completely separate, so you could just replace the solenoid. Because the solenoid's like a $20 part, but the starter's like a $180 part. And that's exactly why they did it, but it makes things 10 times more annoying. That van's kind of high in the back. That's got a proper leveling kit on it. I'm jealous. I also like the wheels that are on it. It's supposed to be a massive, massive storm rolling through Mississippi, so this may be a very interesting night tonight. Yes, Mom. Holy shit, that person's coming in hot.
Continue on US 78 West.
Fucking hell. Is this literally a stereotypical grandma with her blinker on kind of situation? I hate to rubberneck, but I've got to find out. It absolutely is. You asshole, and now I'm in your wash. You should have been fucking swallowed. Go, Audi, go. Go, 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 Audi, go. Lee. You're such a fucking cocksucker. Buddy, if you are trying to pass me again on the fucking right, I will cut your balls off. Get with the fucking program. Hell, this thing has never fit right. I'm in this guy's wash. I need to get past him. You fucking cock-sucking son of a bitch. And now this guy's not gonna have room to get on. See if people are pulling over to the side. Tell me it. Well, no, because it's the South. Nobody pulls over to the fucking side when there's a car parked on the side of the road. I forgot, courtesy is not a fucking thing here. This guy in the sport's probably gonna get pissed. Dude, it's the fucking law. You move over when there's a fucking stalled car on the side of the road. Come on, find your balls. Find them or I'll find them for you. Play with them like Orbeez. Dude, what are you doing? This fucking Ford's been tailgating the shit out of me. Oh, you're a dick. You're a penis. You did slow down. I fucking predicted it. That's why your car looks like that. That's why you're missing a mirror. Grandma. See, that's kind of a shorter wheelbase bus. That's kind of what I was thinking of as far as bus conversions go. It's something that's not super long like that, or like a normal bus, but not something short like a short bus. There's a point in time where my dad was obsessed with these things. He'd always talk about getting one, but never did. But I mean, literally almost 4 times in 1 week that we ended up going to the ATV dealership to look at one. He never could figure out which one he wanted. Take the Apex! Oh, there is a stalled vehicle here. Natchez Trace Parkway. National Park Service. Ooh, Jesus, this is a tighter corner than I expected. This thing is not a cornering machine, as you could have probably guessed. In fact, it kind of feels a little bit sketchy when you get those surprise tightening corners, because the first thing you can think of is ooh, this big empty spot just about wiped me off my feet. There's actually a whole trail back here. This is pretty. I like this. Woohoo! I should have stopped and asked about the supposedly free camping. Oh shit! There is a house on fire over there. That's 2 house fires that we've caught. There's ashes down there. Has this burnt recently? Oh. Ooh. 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 There's an info board. Black Belt Overlook. I'm curious. I want to see what this is. Ages ago, this area was under an arm of the ocean. Shells and other marine organisms were deposited to form the limestone seen here. Exposure of the limestone to all types of weathering gradually changed into a heavy, fertile soil of various colors. The dominant black soil, which before cultivation was prairie grassland, has given the area the name Black Belt, or Black Prairie. The Black Belt extends south beyond Columbus, Mississippi, then trends eastward across nearly all of Alabama. Formerly one of America's greatest cotton areas, it is now considered excellent pasture land for livestock. United States Department of the Interior National Park Service. So it's not ash. Huh, cool. What's it say? 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 No dumping. Well, I knew that. Fee no longer required at this trailhead. Let's get out and take a look. Definitely have to back out. No, you don't. Who the fuck said you have to back out from here? This is the most non-needable to back out of space ever. You just rotate around. I won't lie. Went to sleep for a little bit since I didn't get much sleep at that truck stop last night. I just heard a big old thunder boom. I think the storm's getting ready to start. A little bit of rain on the window. Well, since I plan on being here for a few days anyways, I'm gonna go back to sleep until the storm really starts. Yeah, it's definitely getting ready to start. I might back up to this spot here, because I don't know if I trust these trees. The wind is blowing this way though, so hey, the wind's back to me, but I don't know if I trust it. I might want to just back up a little bit. Let's take a look at what our amenities look like. I believe there's campgrounds over there. I think I see a camper back there, and I know there's a horse trail that goes back here. But let's see what this rotten, disgusting looking thing is. There was a note on it at some point. It probably said condemned. Actually, it's not, I mean, it's not that bad, honestly. I'm kind of surprised. All right, so I'm gonna back up to this spot here. I kind of pulled in just in case if anybody else pulls in, they have room to turn around. But I kind of want to be in the center, away from the trees. So I think if I just pull in here, it's plenty level, I think. Definitely runs rich. I can smell it. The rain's starting to come down a little bit harder. Apparently possible chances of tornadoes, so I may be in a bad spot because there's no shelter around here. I mean, I could probably run across the street to that building, but probably wouldn't do me any good to run over there. I don't know if they've got a storm shelter over there. So I'm from the north. I don't deal with tornadoes. I deal with blizzards. If I was trying to live out a blizzard, I would have been fine because I'd know what to do. Tornadoes, not a clue. That's above me. I probably got bad bedhead because I've been asleep for like the past 2 hours. I didn't get a lot of good sleep at the truck stop because it was a small parking lot, so I ended up right next to the trucks who were in and out of there. And then of course there's bikers coming out of there with their fucking hogs and shit like that. So I'm already kind of glad I moved back because that tree is swaying a ton. You know, I think about it sitting in here. It'd be really nice if I had one of those portable, well, not portable, but the little fire pits, the little tiny fire pits that you can pack up, the smokeless ones, because I could probably get away with one in here. With how much I would love to start a fire, it's just been so dry. Even I know it's raining now, but I'm still pretty sure that a burn ban will still be in effect. It's kind of crazy they just let you stay here. I mean, the road's right there. There's not a lot of like space. It's first come, first serve, but kind of feels greedy. There's space for other people though. If need be, if someone comes down here, I can move. This is only supposed to storm tonight. I can move to get out of the way and let them have some space. Someone left their bottle of, I'm guessing, antifreeze. Wonder if it's any good. Might try to just top up mine and throw the bottle away. Either that or it's gonna be someone's piss jug. Actually, it's probably someone's piss jug. Dinner for tonight: pepperoni and cheese omelet. Had some pepperoni left over from the pizza experiment that went questionably okay-ish. I don't have any ham. Now, normally I'd have a ham and cheese omelet, but maybe pepperoni and cheese is actually not going to be bad. It's probably going to be bad. Actually, it's pretty good. I won't lie. I'm going to consider that a success. A lot more of a success than those pizzas were. I mean, the pepperoni doesn't really come apart like ham, but give it a 7.5 out of 10. I don't know if this is like the calm before the storm, but this is a really boring storm. Like, it started windy and rainy, and now it's just rainy. I'm sure there's wind, but it's not very strong wind, so what do you say? I guess we just have to wait. Get some stuff done while I wait for the inevitable kabooyah. It's a little dark, I apologize, but it started raining a little bit heavy again. So I got out to try to do some of the cool flashy shots that some other YouTubers do. I don't know how good they're gonna come out until I go to edit, but they've got a fire going on over there. You can kind of see it right there. It's hard to see from here. And this GoPro doesn't do a very good job with stuff like that. I only recorded 1080p 30 FPS, and mostly because this thing just does not have the battery life to do much more than that. I think that's the best thing I'm going to do. I don't have crazy crazy zoom, despite what everybody says about these Samsung. The zoom is not the best unless you get the highest model. I thought for a second about doing something from the outhouse, but then I realized, do I really want to be on the floor of the outhouse? It probably hasn't been washed since that thing was built. Especially in the condition the toilet seat is in. I can't even imagine what the condition of the floor is in. Let me gather up my stuff. We'll go hide out inside. Oh, and I don't have a raincoat, by the way. Oh, and this is very soft out here. Oh, my feet are soaked. It's going to be a nice and cozy night. Look at this. This is all flooding. I'm kind of glad I moved back because it's all flooded right there. There was a big old gust of wind and it shook Nutters up for a second. Look at that face. You are not normal. Well, it's cloudy. A lot cloudier than I was hoping for, but I guess I can't say I'm surprised. The forecast did say that it was going to be cloudy. I'm getting about, I don't know, maybe 1.5 amps out of my solar power intermittently. My battery's around 65%, which isn't bad. I guess now would be a good time to explain exactly what I'm planning on doing here. Right now I'm in the Todd Bigby National Forest. I'm planning on staying here for a few days. There's another campground that has free camping until April, and I'm obviously not going to stay there until April, but that's probably where I'll head to next. I'm hoping to eventually make it all the way to the Olympic Peninsula, which is where one of my most favorite games take place and was developed, Pacific Drive. And if you guys are wondering what Pacific Drive is, wouldn't you know, on the main channel, there's a video telling you exactly what it is. But I figured that's a decent goal. It's all the way across the US, and it should be pretty nice and pretty scenic. And by the time we get there, it'll probably be nice and warm and a good time to go there. I do have to stop in my hometown in July because my mom is taking everybody to Italy, so I have to be in Wyoming by at least July. Right now it's only March, so got plenty of time. I figure along the way we'll see what we can find and see what kind of attractions we can go and look at. I did have this idea of doing like this big old series on all the wacky, crazy locations in the US, but I just don't think that's realistic right now. When I have something that's a little bit more expendable and a little bit more reliable, and have some better equipment, I think that'd be something I try to do. Something kind of like what I do for What Is on the other channel, but instead do it IRL with a camera and a microphone and see how far I can get without a script, because I'm horrible without a script. All of this is unscripted. It's coming out my ass, essentially. It'll be a slow day today, though. Not much is going to happen. I'm hoping the skies are going to clear up at least a little bit more, but I doubt that it will. I did hear coyotes last night, though, so I was surprised we didn't get any visitors last night. Coyotes, bears, or otherwise. I've had one run-in with a bear. I mean, run-in is the wrong term. I was in the van, he was outside, but I did see a lot of dead coyotes coming in here on the side of the road, so I know there's plenty running around. Yeah, look at all of this dead brush and everything like that. Up north, this would be a huge issue. I mean, this just screams forest fire. All of these downed trees, all of the brush and everything like that. I mean, it's so thick you can't even see. And it was super dry yesterday, and when I was talking to the lady on the phone, she absolutely said no fires at all. And I don't blame her, because I mean, this is an absolute tinderbox. I can't believe they want to get rid of all this shit. They decided to fire off a bunch of fucking staff and workers in our national forests. because it isn't cost effective. We'll lose all of this if we're not careful. And it's absolutely fucking embarrassing, the kind of shit that we're doing. Get out and enjoy what you can while we still have it, because God knows how long we'll have it. But if we keep doing the shit that we're doing now, not for very long. Yeah, right now, Yellowstone, I believe, has 3 workers in its entirety. Yellowstone is not a small place. I've been there multiple times. I mean, it was right around the bend from where I was living. That is a huge, huge place, and it's got plenty of points of contention between poachers, wolf hunters, plenty of white-collar bullshit like land developers and shit like that that are looking to ruin it for everybody. That's shit we've got to protect, and that's shit we've got to man. It takes manpower to take care of that stuff. Anyways, I figure I'm just going to pick up some of the trash around here. There's a trash can in the outhouse there. I didn't even register it with me the first time, but grab a plastic bag, use it as a glove, pick up some of this shit and throw it away. Try to clean up around here, do my part. I recommend everybody do the same. Boots are wet. The suspension is sitting like this. This is a live axle rear end. So there's enough leg room to stick my foot on the other side. This side is not. So I'm gonna end up with a broken leg if I even try. Truth be told, they weren't even that dirty or dusty, and even if they were, if it was any brighter out, it would have not have made any of a difference. But I figured, since we're hurting for it so bad today, shouldn't really make a difference. But any little bit counts. Yeah, didn't even really make a difference. We're still just losing power little by little. Not really enough to hurt anything, but at least that's done. I don't have to worry about it for another couple of weeks. All right, I've got a cheap little sewing kit here, wood block that I was using yesterday for camera angles. Lucky's hat is coming off. It's coming off a lot now. And there is some red string in here. So we're gonna see if we can fix it and cause issues. All right, here we go. So, get his hat on nice and tight. Pull his ears through. Best of our ability. Give ourselves some slack. Alright. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, Bucky. Think of friends and family, and if you start to forget any, I want to say something, because I'm doing something wrong. If anybody was to drive by or pull in right now, you'd probably have a lot of questions. I think that's good. Consider that a successful surgery. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there for today. I know for log number 2, this is decently kind of boring, but didn't think it would be this bad coming out here. Well, I wasn't quite expecting this to be super exciting as is. I'll probably just kick back and edit this up the rest of the day, and hopefully tomorrow's a little bit more sunny. I can be a little bit more productive on everything else. So, if you see me on the road, don't follow me.